Apparently, Mark Clattenburg, who was the referee for the Arsenal game, apologised to the whole players at half-time, saying, I'm sorry, that should have been disallowed. And then at full-time, the PGMOL changed their mind and said, actually, yes, that goal should have been disallowed.
Do we need the FBI, the KGB, or Woolworths or anywhere else to tell us whether this should have been given or not?
Shaka, you've got an insight, obviously. You're involved with the laws and putting them together.
Yeah. As the law is written, no question that goal should have stood. As a universal law is written, there is no question. Right. It's not even up for debate.
Okay. Oh, come on.
As a former player.
Seriously.
As a former player, former goalkeeper, is that a handball?
As a former player, I would like to see that given as a handball, yes. I will say this. Again, I'll start over with my base statement. As the law is written, that goal should stand. It is not a handball. But you saw it, Barcelona-Juventus, Champions League final 2015. Ball hit the hand of Neymar and went in, and it wasn't intentional. The goal was disallowed. Now, again, insider information, the last 4 times I have been at an IFAB meeting, we have discussed ad nauseum trying to change the language to facilitate this type of incident. And it's hard to find something that rules this out, but then maybe punishes a defender for having a ball struck at him from 2 yards out. And that's where we're having some difficulty with it.
Just to clear things up, if this is on the centre circle and it happened, you wouldn't have a problem. You'd say it's not a handball.
No, it's a handball.
It's a handball in the centre circle.
See, I don't go along with all this nonsense about it has to be intentional.
No, it's not nonsense, Steve. It's the law.
It's complete nonsense. Let me tell you something. Some of the laws are absolute garbage.
Well,
listen, you could.
Fair enough, but it's the law.
You could bring a guy. You could, as far as the laws are concerned, you could bring a guy down in the penalty box, and it's not a penalty because he didn't mean it. If you want to interpret it that way, that's what it says in the laws of the game.
So it has to be intentional.
Yes.
A foul in the box is intentional. What law is that?
Well, that has to be an intent.
What? Where's that?
I'm telling you, the laws. It says. There has to be intent. When you make a challenge in order for a foul, there has to be intent.
Since 1950. Of course, Stevie, there's nothing that talks about intent in terms of a foul. The only time,
Do you know what's great?
Stephen,
do you know what's great?
The only time intent is mentioned in the laws is in reference to handball. Only time.
Jack, did Alexis Sanchez, if he didn't use his arm, would he have scored that goal? No. If he had not used his arm, he doesn't score that goal. Does he gain an advantage by using his arm and scoring the goal? Yes, he does. How many times are we going to go through this before we stop hiding between the nuance and the sort of between the lines of what the laws are?
Yeah. What I feel, what I would like to see as a player has nothing to do with how the law is written. Absolutely nothing.
Right.
Absolutely nothing. No. That's the law.
Shaka,
now,
the laws. Can I ask you a question? The laws of the game, right, are not there to be followed black and white. They are there to help the referee get the players through the game safely and make the game safe for everybody. Is that correct or not? The laws are there for the referee to interpret the laws. The laws are not black and white.
The laws are there to interpret the laws. I don't understand.
So the referee is there to interpret what happens on the field.
The laws are there to govern over the game. No, it's not a debate. The laws aren't debate points. The laws are the laws.
I'll tell you what, they're so good, nobody knows what's right and wrong now.